Are you feeling overwhelmed by financial decisions, unsure how each purchase impacts your future? Imagine if every dollar spent could enhance your life's quality while building your wealth. Let's explore how you can achieve a harmonious blend of well being and financial prosperity. Hello, and welcome to Rise to Your Money Power, where we have honest conversations to empower you around your relationship with money. I'm Pamela Plick, your host, and I'm on a mission to empower women to confidently build wealth from the inside out. I help purpose driven women to overcome feeling anxious, overwhelmed, or stuck related to their personal relationship with money so that they can become confident, achieve peace of mind, financial freedom, and impact. And I do this through my signature programs and services, as well as events and community. In today's fast paced world, finding a balance between maintaining your financial health and personal well being can seem elusive. Yet, the secret may lie in the art of mindful spending, a strategy not only preserves your financial resources, but also enriches your life profoundly. So, today, let's discuss 5 practical ways to apply this philosophy, ensuring every dollar you spend supports both your immediate happiness and your long term wealth. The first way to practice the art of mindful spending is to define mindful spending. Now, mindful spending starts with awareness. It's about knowing where your money goes and ensuring it aligns with your values. Now, before you make a purchase, you ask yourself, does this serve my higher goals? Whether it's cutting unnecessary expenses or investing in health and education, each choice should reflect your personal and financial priorities. Now, one action step you can take to help you to define mindful spending is for 1 week, track every dollar that you spend. Yes, every dollar that you spend, review it and see how much aligns with your core values. The second way to practice the art of mindful spending is to automate your financial success. Automation can be a game changer in practicing mindful spending. Setting up automatic transfers to savings accounts or investment portfolios can help you build wealth without the stress of remembering to save. It also helps you to practice paying yourself first. Now, this ensures that a part of your income is always working towards your financial future. One action step that you can take to automate your financial success is to set up an automatic savings plan that transfers at least 10% of your monthly income into a savings account. The third way to practice the art of mindful spending is to understand the role of reflection in your spending habits. Taking time to reflect before making a purchase can prevent impulsive buying as well as promote your financial well being. Now, reflective spending means pausing to consider the long term benefits and the consequences of your purchases, which supports a more thoughtful approach to your spending habits. This pause allows you to consider not only the item's price, but also its utilization, longevity, and how much it truly enhances your life. So for many people, the impulse to buy can be a real can feel irresistible, especially with the convenience of digital shopping, where purchases are just a click away. However, when you stop to reflect, you give yourself the opportunity to think about whether the item is something you really need or merely a fleeting desire or a spur of the moment purchase. Now, the moment of reflection can be incredibly beneficial in terms of financial well being because it prevents buyer's remorse and it ensures that your spending aligns with your long term financial goals. So consider implementing a 48-hour rule for all non-essential purchases to give yourself time to think about their real value. And to effectively implement this 48-hour rule, I want to give you some additional tips to consider. Number one, journal your intentions. When you see something that you want to buy, write it down. Write it down. What is it? How much does it cost and why you want it? Now, note how you feel in that moment. Note the emotions that come up. Do you feeling happy? Are you feeling joyful? Is there anxiety around the thought of purchasing this item or the cost around it? So making sure that you note how you feel. Then return to this journal entry 48 hours after you've written it down to reassess your feelings and your reasons. So if the feelings hold, they still hold, you're still feeling positive, you want this, and the purchase fits within your budget, then it might be worth considering. However, if your reasons feel less compelling or your emotional state has changed around the thought of purchasing that item, then you might decide against it. The second tip is to establish a wants versus needs list. So, with this tip, you're going to create a list that categorizes your potential purchases into wants and needs. This visual representation can help to clarify what's essential and what isn't, making it easier to apply the 48-hour rule effectively for those items that are less about necessity and more about just your desire or you just wanting them. Now, the third tip is to consult your financial goals. So use this reflection period, the 48 hours, to consider how this purchase that you're thinking about aligns with your broader financial objectives. Does this item support your goals of saving for a home or a new home or a second home? Does it align with investing in education or even building an emergency fund? So asking yourself those questions and then connecting each potential purchase to your financial goals can drastically change your perspective on spending. And the fourth tip is to seek input. Sometimes discussing a potential purchase with a friend or family member or trusted advisor can provide new insights. They may offer perspectives that you hadn't considered or even reinforce your initial reasons for delaying the purchase. Now, by adopting these practices, you not only foster a healthier financial life, but also cultivate a habit of mindfulness in your spending. And this approach ensures that your investments are thoughtful and contribute meaningfully to your life's enrichment and your financial well being. So, one action step that you can take to embrace the role of reflection in your spending is to implement the 48-hour rule on all non essential purchases to give yourself time to think about their real value. The fourth way to practice the art of mindful spending is to embrace quality over quantity. Embracing the mindset of quality over quantity can significantly impact your financial health. By investing in fewer high quality items that last longer, it can ultimately save money over the long run, reduce waste, and increase your satisfaction with your purchases. So cheaper is not always better. So thinking about looking at maybe a higher quality version of what it is that you're wanting to purchase might take you a little bit longer. You might need to save up for that purchase, but the overall concept of quality over quantity is going to serve you better over the long term. Now, one action step that you can take to implement the quality over quantity strategy is to think about the next time that you shop, choose a higher quality item over the cheaper alternative, and note the difference in your satisfaction as well as the longevity of the item. The fifth way to practice the art of mindful spending is to embrace community with shared expenses or experiences. Sharing experiences with others can lead to a more fulfilling and mindful spending. Instead of spending on material goods, invest in experiences like classes, workshops, or group activities that can enhance your well being and create lasting memories. Also, consider joining, there's online communities that you can join that embrace and offer shared experiences and support. And one of the awesome communities that I host, I have a Facebook community called Rise to Your Money Power, and it's a community of wonderful, like-minded women who are on a mission to empower themselves around their relationship with money while building thriving businesses. So, looking at communities where you can get support, where you can share your experiences, and others can share as well. Um, Now, one action step that you can take to embrace community and shared experiences is to plan and set aside funds for a group activity, either with friends or family members this month, or a community, focusing on the experience rather than the material goods. Now, in conclusion, I want to share that mindful spending is more than just a budgeting tool. It's a transformative practice that can lead to significant improvements in both your financial health and your personal well-being. So by embracing these practices, you can ensure that your financial decisions are always adding to or adding value to your life. Let's recap what we covered today. Today, we discussed 5 ways to practice the art of mindful spending. We discussed how, first of all, how to define mindful spending. Second, automate your financial success. Third, the role of reflection in spending. Fourth, quality over quantity. And lastly, community and shared experiences. At this point, I'd love for you to take some time to reflect on your current relationship with money and your financial situation and ask yourself these 3 questions to help give you clarity and to motivate yourself into action. And by the way, this is a great journaling exercise. So you might want to pull out that journal and then ask yourself these 3 questions. Number one, ask, how does my spending impact my long term financial goals? The second question to ask yourself is, in what areas can I prioritize quality over quantity in my spending? And lastly, ask yourself, how can shared experiences enhance both my financial and personal well being? Now, I'd love to invite you uh, to this special opportunity. If you're ready to take the first step towards creating financial empowerment and success, if that's you, then I'd love for you to join me for a powerful money power breakthrough call that will help you to unlock the key to transforming your relationship with money. During this complimentary call, together we'll uncover what might be holding you back from aligning your vision with your goals and identify the next inspired step that you can take to pave the way to ultimate financial freedom. You don't want to miss this opportunity to create a brighter future for yourself and your business. So to learn more and to apply, go to pamelaplick.com/thank you. That's pamelaplick.com/thank you to access the link and schedule your call. Now, once you schedule your call, then take some time to look at the other free tools and resources available to help you to start unlocking your financial freedom and setting yourself up for long-term financial success. In closing, I'd like to leave you with this final thought. True wealth comes from aligning your finances with your heart. Thank you so much for spending this time with me today. And remember, until next time, you can rise to your money power.